Hey guys, welcome back to Demon Souls. Gonna go ahead straight into 1-2 now, which I probably left for longer than it needed to be because it's a relatively easy and short level. But there is a few items that we aren't going to be able to get because of the dragon in this level. But I'm not too concerned with that. There's really not that much that you need to pick up in this level. I think some of the drops that I skipped are just like either healing grass, or there's some items like wing spear that I'm not going to use anyway, so no big deal. And as you can see, there are some more hoplites at the start here, but they do pretty much no damage to me at all by this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly run through this level. We're going to kill the boss. The boss is going to give us a specific spell, or well, he's going to give us his soul, and then we can turn that in for a spell that I'm actually going to use. On the other side of this gate, if you didn't kill Ostrava, you would see him here again, and you would need to rescue him later on in the level. But since he's dead, yeah, he's not there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that spell. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the entirety of 3-2, which is a lengthier level, and we're also gonna have to do the World Tendency events in World 3 after that. So this one is kind of gonna be a breeze, because the only concern you really have in this level is waiting for the dragon and then just running across. But it does give you plenty of time in order to actually do it. So yeah, as long as you don't take your time picking up all the items on the way over, you should always make this. Problem is, it's probably going to be a one-hit kill if you get hit by it. You could maybe use something like Water Veil and try to tank one hit of it, but I'm not sure how well that'll actually work out. Now there's a few of these kind of like forts on the way, or yeah, towers on the way. You can go down in the basement, and you can also come up to the top here. This is another place you can also get a wooden catalyst for free. I think the merchant in 3-1 actually does sell the wooden catalyst as well, but you can pick up a one for free right at the beginning, so I don't know why you would ever want to pay for it. We're just going to skip the next running section up top and just go down into this tunnel here, because it's safer anyway. There's not too many enemies here, but you'll notice I'll get mobbed by a pack of dogs who all hit me at once. It's always fun. So in order to save Ostrava, you need to go back this way. There's only a few enemies here, and you just need to talk to them afterwards. You'll meet him again in 1-3, and then finally in 1-4 for his storyline, but it is not really essential in any way. So yeah, you'd see him right there, but for me there's nothing to get here. I think he gives you some healing grass, but that's about it. And going the other way, we're actually going to run into the merchant that I skipped in 1-1. I think he sells a few more items now, but apart from that, it's pretty useless to us. I missed this enemy completely. So yeah, this pack of I think 5 dogs here, I keep trying to swing and just keep getting stunned out of it. I don't really have like poise on this weapon, so I just kind of get hit and locked out of attacking again. They do pretty much no damage, which is good of course, but yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling ye? Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. Hard times, eh? I'm sure you'll turn things around.
There is quite an easy path here that you could miss because there's one of those barricades in the way, but this is the next tower further up. So we're gonna just take this up here, and then really you've only got one run left to do, and then you're at the boss room. It's a very straight shot through the level. But since I'm kind of over leveled for this to begin with, yeah, it's nothing too difficult either. So I get hit by a bunch of crossbowmen that are here. I think the item on the end of this last section is actually a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. I don't know if I actually picked that up. Probably not. Not sure. But you run into a bunch of crossbowmen and a few of the blue-eyed knights at the end here, which can kind of rush you if you are almost getting hit by the dragon breath. No, I do actually go for this. Oh, it was Full Moongrass. Never mind. There is one crystal lizard in this level, and it's right at the end here. This door you can't open at all until you get a key from 1-3, but you can go up this side and the crystal lizard's here. I really need some hardstone shards because I need to upgrade a short sword to +8 for a weapon later on. I think I need some more large hardstone shards and some hardstone chunks, but I should be able to get a few more in 1-3, I think. Ah, there was a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes there. So yeah, not too much else here. We're going to go into the boss room, look at the cutscene, and then the boss is going to fall over quite quickly, as we will see. A really cool looking boss though, to be fair. So Tower Knight is kind of interesting because you're meant to hit his feet here until he falls over, but he is very weak to magic damage as well, as I immediately get hit here. I actually think I hit him, yeah, I hit his body on that last hit there, which is why it did really good damage, but I didn't even need to make him fall at all. He literally just died before I could even do it. I'm just going around the rest of the area looking for items. There's a few items here, but I think they're just souls anyway. And then we're going to head to 3-2. So the interesting thing is you can actually continue in this level until you kill an archdemon, which I have not done yet. I could go ahead and kill one now in World 4, but I have not done that yet. I'm not going to continue onwards anyway, so doesn't really concern me too much right now. But I'm going to show you the message when you try to enter that fog gate at the top there. So 3-2 might take me a bit longer to do, so I'm probably going to need to split it up in the next few videos, and then I'm going to have to do the World Tendency events after that. So yeah, can't go any further here.
Soul of the mind, key to life. I shall await thy.
You have your wits about you. Surely you understand me. Bring me more demon souls when you can. I patiently await you, my fine magician friend.
There I picked up Warding, which is a really powerful spell that I've been talking about. It basically decreases the amount of damage you take from physical damage by 70%, which is a ridiculously high amount.
You. Have you seen my corporeal flesh? Has my body gone rotten?
I can afford. Aside.
We are it.
Okay, so we're heading into 3-2 now. This one is kind of complex, I would say. There really is usually only one way to go, but it is quite a large open level. But there is a lot of items that are to the offshoots like this. So the primary concern about this is you're very, very susceptible to being knocked off of ledges very easily. Especially with the enemies in this level. There's a gargoyle that just spawned right behind me. The gargoyles also have an annoying habit of just not coming to attack you and just sitting in the air. Some of them, like this one, do just drop in front of you. And they usually always drop an unknown hero's soul. So we're going to skip going right for now. The reason for that is we're going to drop the heart in the middle of this area by just progressing through it, and that will actually unlock an extra area down there. But what I am going to do now is there is kind of a secret item you can get to if you just drop off the edge here onto another ledge. You can very easily just die by falling too far, so I roll against the wall there. But you can pick up the rune sword and rune shield there. Normally you need to get these from 1-4 from what happens with the Ostrava storyline, because those are the weapons and shield that he's using. So that's kind of a secret item. It's kind of heading out of the way. But that just takes us down to the lower floor I was talking about, so I'm going to once again head up the staircase again. The most complicated part of this area is the sewers that we get to a bit later on, in my opinion. Just because it's hard to see where you actually are. So this is the way for progress right here. I actually forgot about this gargoyle just completely dropping in front of me here. And there's another gargoyle there. This one has a crossbow. They like to back off from you and just keep using their crossbow. I found running attacks usually work pretty well on them. But they do like to back up and then just try and shoot you again. So the main goal of this level is, in order to fight the boss, is to drop 2 of the chains for the beating heart that we just passed, in order to basically go up the staircase where we were and then fight the boss. There is some extra stuff you can do after you do drop the heart, but it's nothing too major really. I think we'll probably do 2-2 after this point, because I really kind of want to upgrade the Adjudicator shield at some point, and you need the boss soul from that level in order to do it. Basically any special weapons or anything that uses colorless demon souls, or any of the weapons that you need another weapon to craft into them, like a short sword +8, you need the boss of 2-2 in order to actually do it, and you need the blacksmith in 2-1 to give it to. I actually kind of stopped on this elevator. I should have just got off there because I was kind of scared because the gargoyle was there. But I really should have just rolled off at that point. He does eventually just kind of like sit here with me anyway. So the World Tendency event that happens at White World Tendency happens at this sort of shrine here. But since I'm not currently high enough in White World Tendency, I can't actually do it right now, so we're going to have to come back here. So we're going to pick up a few items here, and then we're going to talk to the NPC over there, Yurt. And then we're going to open his jail cell for him, and then take it down to the sewer part of this area.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons. Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
We'll definitely come back to Yurt a bit later on. But for now, I'm just going to let him go back to the Nexus, because that's where he goes next. So yeah, this part of the area. It's hard to see where you're going. There's actually not that many items in this area. And honestly, because the swamp doesn't actually restrict your movement like it does in 5-2, it's not too bad, but I always get lost here for some reason. And it's honestly not that big either. It's pretty small of an area. But if you come over here, you can get a free fragrant ring, which is the one that will give you MP regen, which is quite useful. The royal class starts with that, or royalty class starts with that. And you'll find one of these enemies, and I kind of fail a lot on this enemy for some reason, because I go up to attack it and it almost kills me immediately. I really don't know why I didn't use warding if I was going to run up to it like that. It was a mistake on my part. So I am very lucky that I didn't just die there. With a soul arrow thing, you can kind of just run behind it and hit it twice and then go back a bit. And that seems to be the most effective way of killing these things, but they like to just do this for a while and then just not actually attack you with soul arrow at all. I don't know if it's based on the range you're sitting at. It seems to be. He's sitting on a couple items, which is why I'm actually killing him here. I think all the items in here are mainly mercury stone, which is pretty much completely useless to me. But decide to go get them anyway. Yeah, I'm just absolutely terrible at finding the some of the planks up to the next level here. You can already see these weird enemies here, but I found one of them at least. So these enemies will actually split into two. I don't know if it's if you do a certain amount of damage to them, like if they go below 50% health. They'll split, they'll basically, their tails will split off, but they'll still be alive. But if you kill them in one hit, they'll just die instantly, of course. You'll still see that animation though. I don't think there's anything over there, so I'm just going to completely ignore some of the other enemies there. You want to take this path to go towards progress, but there is another item you can get over this other side. Not that it's really going to be any use to us, because I think it's like a ring of disease protection, which... Didn't I already get one of those? I'm never going to use them anyway. Yeah, disease resistance. Oh well. These enemies are definitely a lot easier if you can kill them in one hit. Although they're not too difficult regardless. But if you have like a faster attacking weapon that doesn't do as much damage, like a dagger, yeah, they're kind of annoying, because I think after you hit them once and get them below their HP threshold, you can't hit them for a while because the point in the animation where their tail falls off is kind of annoying. But they're no real big deal. And I think they drop Mercury Stone themselves. Yes, they do. A lot of the enemies in this game will drop specific stones if you farm them. Like for example, I think the Reapers in 4-1 or 4-2, sorry, they drop Dark Moonstone, I believe. So, if you want to farm a particular stone, there usually is a way to do it. But for certain, like usually for either the pure stones or the chunks of stone, sometimes you need to only get them from crystal lizards, which are limited, which is really that really sucks, because you may just not get them. So I'm not taking any chances with this Black Phantom Mind Flayer here, because they can be very annoying. That's the first of 2 in this level. And the next part's going to be sort of embarrassing, because I would try to kill a crystal lizard over here and just completely fail to do it. I think this is the first one I've actually missed. And I'm looking for items over here, but don't see any. Yeah, I think I completely missed it, and then it just runs off the edge, and I'm like, well, I guess that's that then. I probably should have tried and actually put it towards the wall a bit more there, so I almost get thrown off the edge there myself, which is great as well. Not very successful there in general. I think it only drops like Moonlight Stone, which I'm not interested in to begin with, which is used to make moon weapons, of course. But, whatever. Since it's nothing I care about, then fair enough. I think that's the only one in this level, I believe. But, well, like I was mentioning, pure Moonlight Stone, I think it only drops from crystal lizards in Latria, or Tower of Latria. So if you don't get one, not much you can do about that, which really sucks. I feel as though in the remake they really should have one guaranteed pure stone for each weapon type,